Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Chester Mash, good day y'all, ni hao. Today's video I'm going to be doing just a little quick first look at our new car, which is this. It is the new MG4 Trophy. We've had it now for a couple of weeks. It's fully electric, and tomorrow we're going to take it for our first kind of like longer run. So there are a million videos on this car on YouTube and other social medias and everything, so I'm not going to go into a full depth because you can watch them because they'll be far better than mine. So like I said, this is a brand new MG4 electric. This is the long range one and it's the trophy spec, so it has a lot of extras on it. It's in this dark grey colour, and the roof and everything all matches in with it. There's no sort of like, you can get the two-tone roofs or whatever, but we've just gone for a all over grey. Apart from the side panels there you can see on the door, they do come as standard. One thing I have done with this is taken off the aerodynamic hubcaps on it, because underneath you have these alloy wheels. I've got center caps come in to cover that, but to be honest, I absolutely prefer them compared to the covers that were on there. This car is only going to be doing 30 miles round trip every day to and from work, and will be charged there as well. So we haven't got a wall charger yet, because there's no need for it at the moment, because charging in work is free for now. But eventually, when the solar panels go on, then the car will be plugged in at home overnight if needed. So this is the MG4 Trophy. Personally, I think it's quite good looking from the front. I do like the crease line on it, the big badge. Here we have the camera that comes with this one, and also these opening vents. So these vents will open when the battery gets too warm to let air through. And there's also these are fake air vents, but these are the daytime running lights, but it looks kind of nice. We've got these modern LED headlights. I do like the design on them, and the indicators on there as well. So there's two ways of getting in the car. You can either use this key, so you have door lock, boot open or door open, or if you have the key fob close to you, it doesn't have to be you don't have to have it in your hand. You can just unlock the car by pushing the button. So we have keyless entry. This one has the funky LED lights on the tailgate on the top of it. You also have the running lights going across there. Those are just reflectors, I think. Yes, they are. We've also got a light there, and underneath here we've got the little camera. Opening the boot, just a button underneath, no power boot. As you can see, not huge boot on it, but big enough for us. The headrest is there, I'll explain in a minute. You've also got this false floor, so we got in there the cable for it and the granny charger on our shopping bags. The headrest is there, and I'll explain why in a minute, because if I undo these little hooks, you will see we've removed the center headrest because it really does impede with the looking through the rear view mirror. It is actually quite tall. It actually does block it a bit, so removing that is definitely a good thing for us. The seats fold 40-60, as you can see, very easy. Just lift the handle and push them forward. Let's close the boot. So there's no kind of like coverings or anything on this. This is the metal showing, because this is basically a budget electric car. Let's remove that. That hadn't been removed. There we go. That's been removed now. On the back here we have the reverse the brake light, and we've also got these spoilers fitted onto it. They're supposed to help with aerodynamics or not. Some people say they do, some people say they don't. I really have no idea. Also, it has a rear view mirror. So some of the early reviews on it, there was no rear window wiper on it, but now there is. It's got this little dinky one, and it really is helpful. So we open the back door. As you can see there, we've got scratchy, it's kind of scratchy plastic, but it's kind of soft feeling, so it doesn't feel that you know, that kind of like basic stuff. You've got squidgy armrests, mirrors, door handle, that's plasticky. Got door pockets and the speaker there. In the back, you don't have any form of armrest there in the middle, but like I said, you do get the headrests. And if I step in, so even though it's really comfortable in the back. I'm 5'10", and I don't feel squished at all. Little thing there to put a phone or bits in, pocket there. If you close the door, it's got quite a nice thunk to it. So that's something I really like, is the door. If I go up, you will see that there's a black headliner. So everything in there is black. Black seats, black plastics, and a black sunroof. So it's quite dark in here, but to be honest, that really doesn't bother me that much. There you can see the front. So there we have the gear selector, parking brake, the square steering wheel, which I don't particularly like, to be honest. And we've got two screens. We've got the driver heads-up screen, and we've got the infotainment system screen there. We've got USB connections there. There's also one in the back, standard old-fashioned USB, which is fine. The seats in the back are very comfortable, to be honest. I'm sitting in them now, and it's really comfy. I've got stacks of headroom, so I don't feel like I'm enclosed, even though it's got a dark roof on it. Material is sort of like synthetic and cloth, and they're really comfortable. It would be nice to have an armrest, but it's okay, it's fine. It's really comfortable for the price range that it is. I just think it's really comfortable. I don't know anything much about electric cars or the kilowatts and this, that, and the other, so it's kind of like the first time we've owned an electric car, and it's been really easy to transition. Really easy. So the other thing I noticed as well in other videos was regarding people saying the lack of handles, grab handles. You've got grab handles on all three sides, and you know, they got soft shut as well, so that's pretty good quality. But there isn't one on the driver's side, unfortunately, and that would have been quite handy to have one on the driver's side, because, well, they've put them in the other three doors, so one for the driver would have been good. So if we go into the driver's side, that comes on, tell you doors open. As soon as you sit on the seat, that's when everything starts up and the screen starts. Then if you want to actually get the vehicle ready, just put your foot on the brake, you get a noise, and you get the ready, system ready. So that tells me I got 97% of battery, and I got 270 miles of range. It automatically defaults to the normal style of driving, which is a bit of a pain. So for example, like when I get into the car, if I go to the car icon, and then I put the drive mode on eco, energy recovery on adaptive, one pedal drive mode, energy saving, oops, oh, you can't do that. Yeah, drive mode, eco, energy recovery then is adaptive automatically. Okay, we'll have one pedal driving, so that's, oh, unavailable, low charge power. Oh, that's daft. Low charge power. Okay, so that's something that I've learned. For some reason, it's coming up with that message, which I've never seen before. Low charge power. It's got the pedal there. Increase and decrease the vehicle speed by operating the accelerator pedal. That's strange. Anyway, horsepower normal, steering normal, pedal force normal. You can change those settings on it. One pedal drive mode, and unavailable, low charge power. It must be when you're driving along, I don't know. MG Pilot TGA, that's on. We got limb keeping, alert sensitivity, we've got that on medium. Convenience, function for the left, you've got 2 function buttons here. So if I push that button, 1, 2, 3, automatic, or 1. On this side then you've got this start button, which changes the driving style. So we've got eco, normal, sport, custom, snow. I always put it on eco. So I got this set on safety. I've got auto hold on. That's the power off button. We don't want to do that. That button there's lighting, convenience, MG Pilot, and driving. Here you have some buttons then for volume up and down. That button takes you back to the home screen. You've got the hazard lights, you've got rear view heating, front heating, and that is for the power on and off for the fan system. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So this is a wireless charging pad. This is the cable to connect the Wi-Fi. It's not wireless Apple Play. Here we have the control knob, so you can turn it to the, I've got to put my foot on there. Brake, you can turn it to reverse. When you put it on reverse, then you get 360 camera. You get the reverse camera showing up there, and also the, so you can see, if you push on those buttons, you can see the other cameras. Okay, then if you want to go from reverse to drive, you don't have to go through that. You can just turn the handle and it takes you straight, turn the knob and it takes you straight to drive. Then we've got the front one coming up there, also the 360. We just put it in park. You just press the button there and the brakes are on and you're in park. So we've got the weather, Apple CarPlay, charging or discharging. On this car you can actually use an adapter on it, and then you can use the car as a source of power if you're camping. So you can see your discharge settings and shows you the energy consumption. Let's go back to home. Radio. Sounds really good. Also here now you've got navigation there, which I'll have to blank out, otherwise you'll know where I live. Down here is the glove box, which is illuminated, which is a nice touch. Air vents are here. That's the whole brake, 2 pedals. You've got the voice control.
I'm here.
Set the temperature to 18 degrees.
I'm listening.
Lower the fan speed.
Decreasing fan speed.
So you can actually do it by voice if you want to as well for most of the things. So if you didn't want to take your eyes off the road, or you're busy or whatever, you don't have to go through the menus. Some of the controls you can actually use the voice control. If you've got it connected to your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, if you hold on to this button, you will then access Siri. This button here then is for the cruise control. It's got adaptive cruise control, and it's also got a pilot assist. I have tried the pilot assist and it's not as good as the Volvo. I didn't feel so secure with it. I mean, I've always kept my hands on the wheel when you got a pilot assist, but with this one I was like, I don't really trust it, to be honest. It's a bit wishy-washy. It needs an update, definitely. On there we've got shows you the speed of the area that you're in. So with this button here then you can change your radio stations, and you can also pause it. If I push this button here, there I can have a look at navigation if I want to show my navigation in that window. Brightness level, overspeed threshold, so that's set. I'm actually going to change that to 80. That tells you when the next service is. So this is brand new. Next service, 14,000 miles. So it's quite a good distance before you have to need a new service. Okay, so if I go across there, we've got you can have the music showing. You can see your tire pressures, and then you can see details around the car. If you go down, you can see it from start, accumulated total from last charge. So there we go, there's the odometer. We've done 229 miles in it so far in almost 2 weeks. Also shows you the time, status, like I said, the mode you're in, seatbelt's not on, all your details on that. Here you got your controls for your windscreen wipers. The reverse one's a little button there that you push it once, and it'll stay on, and push it again, it will do intermittent, and then push it again to go off. There's no auto windscreen thingamajig on it. That's how you have it on intermittent, and then you can change the sensitivity of it, the speed of it, take that off, or if you want just one, you can do that. You've also got the rear wash and the front wash. Storage, so you've got your volt socket there if you want to, not a cigarette lighter. Like I said, you've got a USB-C and an old-fashioned USB. Got 2 cup holders there. Underneath you've got a little cubby. Here you have a little net. In here you have a nice deep box as well if you want to store your stuff in it. Soft touch steering wheel. This dashboard is quite squidgy on it. You've got that soft touch plastic, so it's scratchy, but it's not as scratchy as some. When you come further down, then you've got sort of like the cheaper scratchy plastics. Nice feeling door handle, nice feeling. It's plastic, but it's a nice strong one. That is for locking the door, opening the door. Got full control of the windows there, and to block out the brats. Love the blue stitching on it, and the little silver touches on everything is quite nice. I do like that. And the horn, it's got a nice stonky horn on it. So there's not really much else I can tell you about it. Go and see the reviews. So yeah, there are loads of reviews on there on YouTube and other places as well, so go and check them out. But it's really good. It doesn't really feel like you're in an electric car. This is the first electric car we've had, but we've always driven automatics. So to be honest, it doesn't really feel much different than an automatic. It's really good. The full range on this, it's supposed for the battery, when the battery's on full, it's supposed to be like 280 miles, 279 miles. That, just forget about those WLTP numbers, just forget about it. This will do, I would say, about 220 miles with your aircon on and this, that and the other. And you know, you've got to change your driving habit. You can't, you know, if you floor it all the time, you're just going to eat up the battery. But if you're just doing normal driving, then you'll be absolutely fine to get about 220 miles of a full charge. You know, you should get more if you're in the city or doing stop start, because obviously you're using more of the regenerative brakes. But we've had no problems so far. This car isn't going to be for long journeys, but we wanted the bigger battery on it so that you wouldn't have to be worried about charging it up you know, every single day, trying to keep the battery full. We can charge it up once or twice, so you know, twice a week in work if necessary. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's got a lovely new car smell. We've got up here, we've got a lovely soft opening sunglasses little thing, soft lines on there. You've got your interior lights. You've got sort of like a a little running light there. Got an SOS button if you get into trouble. You've got your, you've just got everything, to be honest. I mean, it would have been nice to have like a white or a cream roof, but it's all right. It's absolutely fine. We're really happy with it so far. So we will tell you about it. Like I said, the only thing I don't particularly like is this square steering wheel. It's just awkward when you're going around a corner and the car's going back. It's not too bad, but it just feels awkward. I'm not a fan of this shaped steering wheel. I wish there was just a standard circular steering wheel in it. That would have been better, but it's really nice. It's really good. If you're looking for an electric car and you're looking for something which is really good price, then go and check out the MG. Go for a test drive. Just go and test it. Other people have complained of the seats not having major lumbar support. I don't have any problem with this. I find it very comfortable to sit in. No problems whatsoever. Very quickly, your indicators, left, right. When you indicate, you get a blind spot camera pop-up, which is quite helpful. Then that screen disappears after a few seconds. So I do like that feature on it. There's not really much else I can say about this, but like I said, tomorrow we're going to be going to Birmingham Airport. So this will be the first time that we'll be going out on a longer drive. So then we'll really be able to see what it's like on a longer journey. It's about 75 miles to there. So we'll do about 140 back and there. So we'll have plenty of range to get there and back. So what we're going to do now is just carry on with the journey to the airport. Okay, we are all ready to go. I've got all the settings in. If you look there, you can see that I have 96% battery, 268 miles. The car has done 229 miles since we've got it. We're in eco mode. Everything's all set up. The round trip is about 140 miles. So I'll take another screenshot of that when we get home, and then you can see exactly how we've done. So, okay, let's crack on with the journey. Okay, so we've started our journey. We are into it for about 35-40 minutes. We've still got 85% left on the battery. 85 miles, 85% of battery, which is 231 miles. So far so good. I've been using the autopilot thing on it, but I don't trust it enough. I mean, I always keep my hands on the steering wheel, but this is kind of like, it's a little bit too jerky. The adaptive cruise control that I'm using right now is really good. It's keeping a good distance. It's not too jerky either. It's quite sophisticated. Not as good as the Volvo, I have to say, but it's still, the adaptive cruise control is very good. So everything's comfy and everything's working fine, and yeah, we'll catch up in a minute. Okay, so we're coming up to our destination, and funnily enough, directly in front of us has just pulled in another MG trophy, exact same colour, different registration obviously, but yeah.
Take the exit, then keep right towards Coventry and Birmingham East.
Okay, so we got to Birmingham Airport and we have got 64% of battery, 164 miles of range. I've averaged 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. I think that's pretty much okay. So yeah, we're here and everything's fine. We're all parked up and absolutely stacks of juice left to get home. Okay, so we are back home. And there you can see we've got 25% of battery left, 59 miles. So if I go into there from start, accumulated total from last charge, so 4 hours 46 minutes it's been on, done 169 miles, averaging 35 miles per hour. We've used 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour, which I think is kind of good, I don't know. And yeah, 25% back. So on the journey back, we had it in eco. I've stopped the car to take the luggage out. I had it on eco and everything, but I didn't really drive it that eco on the way back. I was doing like 70, 75 on the way back. And yeah, I did turn off the pilot assist, MG pilot. Don't like it at all. Not going to be using that. The adaptive cruise control, absolutely love it. It's really good. But the MG pilot, unless they do an update or something to improve it, it's just too, you fight in the car. I don't like it at all. That's the only thing I really don't like. But a lot of people don't use that. But the adaptive cruise control, absolutely fantastic. The car, I don't feel tired or achy at all. The seats are really comfortable. And it just doesn't feel like you're driving an electric car, which is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this is the first electric car I've ever driven or we've owned. So I really can't recommend it enough. If we go back into this for the car stuff, where is the, I can't remember where the, there it is there. So that tells you what you should, so charge settings, energy consumption, that's it. So you can see the peaks there over the journey. Average consumption 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Intelligent battery, I want that off actually. Battery heating, I don't want that on. Energy flow since last charge, total power consumption 45. I really don't know what it's on about, but the regen benefits, so we've gained 7 kilowatt hours of regeneration benefits, so that's not bad. I think that's pretty good. We've used 45, regained 7. Energy flow, yeah, that's not bad at all. I like that. So okay, so first longer drive in the car, and yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm no expert. Go and see the reviews, the detailed reviews on it, and I think you'll, yeah, it's really nice. I'm really chuffed with it. I really enjoy driving it. It's really nice on the motorway. Once you go like 70 miles an hour, the car's lovely and quiet, and there's really not much wind noise. It's just really nice. It's for a cheap EV that's got a good range on it. Yeah, I'm chuffed with it. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm no expert. Go and check out the other reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, y'all.